Hi, Bruce from Safari, and we're going to demonstrate here today running this 3.5 kilowatt air conditioning. We've got a 2 kilowatt induction cooktop, a 1.5 kilowatt coffee maker, and we're going to run all three at the same time off this 48 volt and system with the 240 volt Victron Inverter charger. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn this on. Now it just runs in fan mode, the compressor kicks in after a while. So I'll wait and cut the video until the compressor kicks in. The lithium batteries at the moment are only 70% state of charge, so we're doing this test without them being fully charged. Right, let's go. Okay, now the compressor has kicked in, I've heard it. Let's go down to the induction cooktop. We've got a litre of water in here, a little bit more than a litre. And let's turn this up. Let's put that on 1400. Now we're going to go around to the coffee machine. Let's turn this on. This is going to have a pretty high current draw as it starts up. So it's drawing about 1.5. The inverter is going to go into overload mode for a short period of time. We've now got 3.7, nearly 4 kilowatts running. This is a 3 kilowatt inverter. But it can go over for a short period of time. This will heat up. Once it's heated up, the current draw here will start to drop. Over there we've got 82 amps cutting. Now the current now has dropped while this is heated up. So now let's put the coffee pot in here and make coffee. So while we're making this coffee here, we've got the 1.5 kilowatts running here. We can see this display jumping up and down, 3.5 kilowatts at times. It's going up and down as the pressure here is building and the heat is cutting on and off. The induction cooktop's boiling away down there. We can start to see some bubbles appearing down there, and the air conditioner here is pumping away. On the side marine display here, we can see the state of charge of the batteries. We can see the battery voltage, 48 volts. We can see the current draw here at 49 amps. I turn this machine off, doesn't make a big difference over here. But what we've got set up here today is the perfect setup for an RV. So those three batteries down there that are 48 volts are the equivalent to 200 amp hours each. So you've got 600 amp hours of batteries in a 12 volt scenario down there, and they only weigh 22 kilos each. So that can comfortably go in a cupboard or under the bed. This inverter charger that we've got here, this multi-plus, is running 3 kilowatts. You can see here today we went up to 4.5 quite comfortably at times. And then this solar controller that we've got down here is a 20 amp coming out at 48 volts. That will run 960 watts of solar. You can see it's pretty cloudy outside, but at the moment we're getting out of here 432 watts of solar from the solar that we've got outside is coming into the system. So this entire system here is small. This is a 48 to 12 volt converter, and if I turn on my little 12 volt jug down the bottom there now, we're now drawing 12 volt on a 12 volt power supply. This has got an adjustable output as well. The nice thing about this setup is the weight, the low weight and the low cost. So those batteries down there are 35–40% lower in cost than a 12 volt equivalent. This charger here from Victron at retail is 30% below the 12 volt equivalent. This solar controller here is about 80% below the 12 volt equivalent. This unit up here is very inexpensive, and we run it all. We don't need the colour display. We can have the Venus unit in here, and we run everything off the side marine display, including showing the tanks like we've got here on the unit, and including the switching. So we can switch any of the lights on and operate all the lights, all the switching, and that's the only display that we need for what would otherwise be a complex system. Now you can see this whole system on your phone, and that's going to be in the next video. Thank you.